Thank you so much, Bull, for those wonderful words. I have to say that I never would have gotten here if it weren't for the care and dedication of all of the faculty here today. I'd also like to take this moment to thank our honored guests, friends, family, as well as the college staff, faculty, and volunteers who helped to organize and coordinate today's event. Thank you very much for coming and being a part of our special day. Some of you may not know who I am, and for those who don't, my name is Emily. 3 years ago, I worked in a retail job, uncertain of what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I had already gone to university and worked in the field where I thought that my career would lie. I found it ultimately unfulfilling and unchallenging, which led me to work into that retail job. There, I had the opportunity to learn that I enjoyed interacting with people more than with paper, and that I loved learning about the retail industry and how business works. However, I still didn't know what I wanted to do with this new knowledge. Luckily for me, that's when my best friend Kelly came back to Ottawa and told me about the business marketing program here at Algonquin. So I decided to take a look into the School of Business, and not very long after, I had applied as well as been accepted, and I had no idea how much my life would change. Now, I know that my story is not that unique. Many of us have followed many different paths to be here today, and we chose Algonquin for a reason. Here at Algonquin, we have a unique and diverse student community. We can learn as much from our teachers as we can from each other. We came here from high school, from previous post-secondary education, from another career to learn a new career, or to reach higher in a current career. We come from Ottawa, we come from across the country, and we come from countries all over the world. The students I've had the opportunity to meet and the friends that I've been able to make are extremely unique and are singularly driven to excel. Good enough is never good enough for them. Excellence isn't the exception, it's the rule. Everyone here today has always put in the effort, the time, the late nights to create projects that they know that they can be proud of. We've worked hard as individuals, and we've worked hard as teams. We struggled together in our statistics classes, and then we excelled in our business classes. We signed those dreaded team contracts, but then each and every one of us worked hard to uphold them and to never let down our team. We learned in lectures, in projects, and, as Bill mentioned, in competition with each other. But no matter how fierce that competition got, we always respected each other and continued to uphold the values of our school. The School of Business has always encouraged us to continue learning outside of the classroom, and I'm sure that it's absolutely the same with the School of Hospitality and Tourism. To that end, I know that many of us here today decided we didn't really need social lives, so we got involved in some extra activities. We all got involved in professional clubs, in consulting teams, or, like myself, in OCMC, the Ontario Colleges Marketing Competition. It's in each of these unique extra activities that all of us have continued to learn, as well as learn new ways to apply the skills that we've learned in the classroom. In OCMC, our team spent hours researching statistics and meeting with our coaches early, late, and often in order to learn how to put together a deeply detailed presentation with no preparation and no internet access. This amazing team represented Algonquin College at the culminating competition, not only by having multiple teams place in different events and by showing a unique integrity that no other school did, but by cheering the loudest and bringing the thunder. Then I watched as some of these students decided that they wanted to go through it again, and they stepped up to the plate to go represent Algonquin at the BDC Vanier Case Challenge, where they truly excelled. Even crazier, some of these students want to do it again next year, and they're coming back just to do that. But I have to say, it's watching all of these students every day. I look at them, and then I look at others, and I know that these students are not the exception at Algonquin. Every single one of us has worked hard to be here today. We worked multiple jobs while learning full-time. We volunteered on campus and off campus, and we always worked hard to achieve the absolute highest level of achievement that we could. We have all spent hours on campus outside of our class time. We've been trying to book as much study time as we can in the study rooms, or finding empty classrooms where we can practice presentations, Some of us spend a little bit too much time getting lost in the B building. And then other times we're just taking a well-deserved break at the Aub eating a greasy poutine. And luckily for us along the way, we've had our wonderful faculty to help us get here. Our teachers gave an amazing amount of their time to us, to teach us, to coach us, and to help us succeed beyond the classroom. Whether it was learning through role-playing in Terry Frederick's class, or watching Valerie Hill turn from teacher to researcher as she put on another one of her hats, or here over in the School of Hospitality, trying to keep up with Mary Ramsey's rapid-fire instructions, these teachers have challenged us along every moment to learn every day. They have asked us to listen, to learn, and to apply the skills that we have been taught. They have always asked us if we thought that we could do better, and then to do it. And they also helped us to meet their challenges every day. They have spent time outside of the classroom going over our numbers, critiquing our presentations, giving advice on how to exceed guest expectations at the Restaurant International, or simply reassuring us that we can get through it. They've reviewed all of our projects to give us detailed feedback so that we could improve not only those projects, but learn how to continue to improve future projects. Every day they gave us new knowledge, new challenges, and new lessons. My favorite lesson was learning to say, not I think, but I know. I know that every student here today is going on to achieve great things. I know that every student here is going to put to good use the skills that they have learned over the last few years. I know that each and every one of us is passionate, dedicated, and willing to work for what we want. I know that we will all make some mistakes along the way, but I know that we will learn from those mistakes and become better for them. As you move on from here today, whether you are coming back to Algonquin for more, going on to continue education elsewhere, or moving into the world of business, remember to say, I know. I know I am capable. I know I am unique. I know that I can do what no one else can do. I know that I offer the best of my learning towards all of my future endeavors. I know that I will always continue to learn and grow from my experiences. Best of all, I know that I will succeed because I have put my passion towards what I want to do, and because I have the skills and the knowledge that I have learned here to back up those passions. Algonquin students of the School of Business and the School of Hospitality and Tourism, be proud of yourselves today. Be proud of your fellow students, and be proud of the school that got you here. I know that you will all go on to do great things. Congratulations.